Yo, what is good YouTube? Matty Dubs here, back with another video, guys. We have some breaking news coming out of Buffalo. According to Jordan Schultz, the Bills are signing Jace Sternberger, a tight end, after a successful workout this season. Now, I know you might be thinking to yourself, why would they do this when they already have Dawson Knox and Dalton Kincaid? Well, I'll tell you guys why in just a second. Before we get into the video, do me a big favor, guys, and smash that like button if you think the Bills can finally get over the hump and win the Super Bowl next season. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I will be covering the entirety of the offseason, which includes the rest of free agency, any trades, training camp. I'm going to be posting training camp videos. So if you want to stay up to date with everything in the NFL, join the family. This is the place to be. But without any further ado, let's get into the video. So Jace Sternberger is a guy who was originally drafted or originally went to the Green Bay Packers and, didn't really do too much in his career, but then went to the USFL and then absolutely had a great season. Now, last year for the Birmingham, I forget what their name was, but I know Birmingham, he had played in 10 games, 33 catches for over 500 yards and 7 touchdowns, averaging 15.7 yards per catch. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Well, this is the USFL. The talent is not even close to where it is in the NFL, and I get that. But the touchdown, the talent he has in the red zone is something, that's unmatched. Now, when you do look at the tight end room here in Buffalo, you have Dawson Knox, you have Dalton Kincaid, but after that, you don't really have too many people that I truly trust. You have an undrafted free agent in Quinton Morris. You have an undrafted free agent in Joel Wilson. You have an undrafted free agent in Nick Gumos. Now, those guys, listen, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't know too much about those guys, but I have heard of Jace Sternberger, and he's coming off a huge season in the USFL. And, this guy is someone I think can, build a role here in Buffalo. Maybe not as a top 2 tight end, but maybe the tight end 3, maybe the tight end 4. I think he can come in here and bring competitiveness, some more depth, and overall just another body that that they can look to develop over the next couple of weeks here during training camp. And training camp's going to be long. There's going to be some injuries, and this is just another guy in Jace, who I think has potential to be a very solid player at the NFL level. We'll just see what they can get out of him. And at the end of the day, this is not going to be a needle mover. This isn't going to be something where he comes in and he's going to be, the #1 red zone target. Like I said, they have 2 tight end options here in Dalton Kincaid, who was a first-round pick, and then Dawson Knox, who was a third-round pick back in 2019, I believe. So they already have their 2 guys. This is just primarily depth, another body to have during training camp, and just someone who's going to make everyone play better, because now there's another guy that can steal someone's job. I mean, Quinton Morris is going to have to play better because his job could be gone tomorrow. Joel Wilson, another guy, his job could be gone tomorrow because of Jace Sternberger. He's going to have to play better. So overall, I think this makes them have to compete at a higher level. They have to be better. They have to focus up and just be ready to go at all times throughout the entirety of the training camp. But so far, I think Buffalo has had a great offseason. I mean, Dalton Kincaid, Osiris Torres, you got Justin Shorter in the 5th round. You also bring in Damian Harris, Latavius Murray. Nyheim Hines, by the way, did go down with a season-ending injury, which sucks, but it is what it is. Defensively, I think, they made some good moves as well. I mean, you bring back Jordan Poyer, which is huge for them. I mean, Dorian Williams in the 3rd round as a linebacker. I think they have a pretty good team here, but do you think it's enough to go to the Super Bowl next year? Let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family, turn on post notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Today's video is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy, and if you love playing fantasy sports like football, basketball, baseball, and so many other sports, but also love being able to win money, you're going to want to stick around for this whole segment. Introducing Underdog Fantasy, the ultimate platform for fantasy sports lovers. Do you want to experience the thrill of drafting your team and competing for huge prizes? Well, look no further. With Underdog Fantasy, you get access to a wide range of fantasy sports, including football, basketball, baseball, and so much more. But here's what makes Underdog Fantasy stand out from all of those other apps. They've got quick and user-friendly drafting process, a unique and exciting game formats, fair and competitive contests for all skill levels, and attractive bonuses and promotions. Not only can you draft teams and compete with others, but you can also play a game of higher and lower, which is personally my favorite thing to do on there, but you can potentially win 20 times the money you put down. And if you use code MattyDubs when you sign up, Underdog will match your first deposit up to $100. And what that means is basically when you deposit, let's say $100, they'll give you a free $100 to use and play with. Click the link in the description to get started, or head to the website right now to start dominating the fantasy world. And don't miss out on all the fun. Be a part of the Underdog community starting now. And don't forget, if you use code MattyDubs, they'll match your first deposit up to $100. Let's get started. Get into drafts with me starting today.